Hi, good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, been a little bit of an interesting morning because as I was in my shower, my power went out. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I can't do my live stream. I'll have to, finish my shower. Not that it was in the dark, light through a window, all that stuff. But went out to check the circuit breaker and it had been tripped off by something. Don't know what yet. So that's an investigation to have a bit later. Anyway, it's a beautiful day outside. I've got the blue skies, lovely clouds. There is some lovely clouds, sun shining, and it looks like the calm in the, well, not a storm, the calm in the trees. There's not a breath of wind. It's beautiful, but very, very chilly. I'm rosboundy psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. Although today I'm not using the Lenormand, I have gone to the Kipper deck. So let's go over to the cards. And here we have them without my, I haven't got the iPad pencil, the Apple Pencil. I've got my letter opener, the beautiful letter opener. So here it is, the Kipper deck by Ciro Marchetti, the 3 cards that I will be using for the card spread, the home space, the main theme for the day being central, and the workspace being on the right. So what we're going to start with is card 21, 35, 29. If you add them all together, you'll get our numerology for the cards today. And this is the guidebook that I use. Okay, so I will be using it because I'm still becoming familiar with the Kipper deck. It's not my usual, of course. So here we are with Gorgeous Pathway as our first card. Isn't it lovely? It's got the light shining through the pathway that goes through a wooded section of, well, it's trees on both sides. It's like the forest. When we were over Kangaroo Island, when we lived over there, the trees were very similarly spaced and placed where they'd be very uniformly planted, of course, and you definitely have set pathways. So I remember seeing this type of effect through some of the more roaded areas, because not eroded, but where you had little roads for the vehicles to go through and do the trimmings on the base of all the trees and things like that to keep it tidy. This looks absolutely gorgeous in this picture of that shining light. It gives a surreal effect when it's foggy mornings and the rest. It's absolutely superb. Beautiful butterflies coming through, and whatever that is there, I think it's just rocks on the pathway, delineating that is the path through to the forest and the trees. It's gorgeous. Love it. Now, card 35 in this instance. I'm looking it up as we speak. Card 35 near the back end. Not far enough. The little guidebooks are very difficult to hold. So here we have it. There we've got the pathway and the significator, which is you. And it's usually in the form of a grand tableau, the descriptions of distances, close to, far away, that sort of thing. So you arrive at a long rocky forest path. It winds uphill, but the trees seem cool and inviting. The destination can't quite be seen, but it looks like there's a pleasant patch of sun after the climb. Literally, it's all paths, roads, walkways, tracks and trails. So from this, it derives a sense of long races like marathons or triathlons. It's a long road, so it also represents distance and a good length of time. And that leads to the timing hint of 1 or 2 years, maybe. So what's uppermost in your mind at the moment? And as we bring that to our thoughts, I'm just going to say g'day to Keza, morning Ros and all. And then we've got, hold on, I've just got to whip that down. Then we've got Michaela, who's saying good morning, lovely and all. Blue skies, like you say, very cold though, but lovely, yes. And it is, it's beautiful out there. I just love that glimmer of the sunshine on the wet grass tops as I'm speaking. It looks gorgeous, almost like diamonds out there in the Mother Nature, which it is. And a happy Saturday from Mark. Happy Friday to you. You're still in your Friday, aren't you? But have a happy Saturday when it comes for you as well too, Mark. at least you'll know what's ahead. And Michaela's brought us those gorgeous flowers and hearts, so thank you, Michaela. Now, with that pathway, there is a light at the end of the tunnel now. Pathway may announce the overcoming of distance both temporally and spatially. If you don't try to force a matter, you'll experience continuous development. You know, words are words, aren't they? Gather the meaning for yourself from what you're getting from these cards. And I love the way that the rocks are delineating. And here we've got a retaining wall style of rock. I love that going through the Adelaide Hills, seeing these man-built rocks that hold and support the roads above them. It's gorgeous. And they've lasted for a couple of 100 years. Right. It may concern the slow growth of a partnership or a long-term career planning. So remember, this is bringing us a longer term of what our theme is. So it's something that's predominant in your mind, that's uppermost, that's going to be meaningful for this particular card. Okay. Now, the family room. Here we go to card 21. And that is about, let's have a look after I've popped up your comment there, Michaela. Agree about the diamonds on the leaves. Don't they look like just little treasures? It's gorgeous when you see that happening on the grasses in the morning, even if it is chilly. Okay, we've had this one last weekend on both days. The family room was part of it, so it's still part of what we're experiencing, and this time it's actually in the home space. So it's even more significant on that personal level. So we're bringing in that's the intimate, that's the one-to-one, that's the really close friends and that type of thing that we're looking at here. The coffee is out and ready to pour. The comfy couch, the fire is lit, the curtains are open. It just brings in that beautiful warming effect of welcoming and hospitality. Okay. So what we've got is a mid-morning coffee served in a bourgeois drawing room, true to Victorian style. The drawing room in better houses was off the formal parlour and was a place to withdraw to for entertaining close friends and family. Society visits would have been kept in the formal parlour, so we know we're now in the welcoming and supportive space where secrets and personal matters may be shared. Literally, it's a room that stands for all private or enclosed spaces such as the living rooms, hotel rooms, offices with doors, apartments. More abstractly, it represents privacy and intimacy. So this sense of closeness can also refer to the time and place as in soon, near, right next to you, or shortly, no more than a month. So here we have the theme that's indicating a long time for that most prominent that's in your mind, the more important aspect of what's on your thoughts and desires. And then here we have that is going to be the more immediate, the more intimate, that is closer, soon. Okay, so something that's been on your mind is also going to be soon. I doubt that it's the same things. We don't ever have a one thing on our mind and only that, unless you are a very one-tracked mind person. But there's another that is just as important, it's just as relevant, that's going to be soon. Bring this into your heart and consciousness so that you are aware of those around you that you're needing to be closer to, and being a little bit more revealing and vulnerable. Okay, it's sharing time. It's really that time to have a bit of fun with friends and family. Probably family first, because that is your first instance, isn't it? But friends are going to be as part of this connection today. Okay, I'll be seeing one of my daughters very shortly too for there's a viewing of The Farmer that's going to be in Victor Harbour, and I've decided to go into that. It's a breakfast viewing, so I'm not going to be able to spend much time dilly-dallying, am I? Okay, so there we are. Something soon, something far, and here we have in our workspace. Oh, God, doesn't look good, does it? Imprisonment. Oh, my. But anyway, good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Roz and friends on the Facebook world. And good morning to you. And I'll go over to the 29 in readiness. I've just seen another comment here from And now I'm trying to think. Hello, can I get a reading, please? Now, Ravitaja, this is a general card spread reading. So these 3 cards are your reading. Whatever question you have in mind that's most prominent, these cards are part of that answer for you, okay? And we've got Michaela. I've got a big operation coming up in a couple of months. A very good journeying for that, getting prepared. So there's something I think that for you, Michaela, would be that you're needing to actually do, the connections. Do that preparation now, soon, ready for that longer term goal. Okay, and some anxiety there. Look, all things will go well. But the light looks hopeful. Definitely is. It's that light at the end of the tunnel. So feel confident that everything's going to be fine. Now, and whatever the issue is going to be organised and sorted for you. Okay, part of your healing journey. Card 29, imprisonment in our workspace. The workspace being that we earn our living, our income, how we support ourselves financially. And it's not just about the money. Imprisonment is, on this challenging card, we see a pair of battered hands clutching the iron bars in harsh prison. Had this over last weekend as well. So it's a bit of a trend with the kipper at the moment, but that's fine. Separated by a week. Anyway, the tattered leaves offer scant cover to a set of bony wrists. Literally, this card is a prison, jail, asylum, rehab centre, bank or military barracks. More abstractly, it stands for any locked, off-limits and secured place. It represents a sense of confinement, imprisonment, obviously. It's called imprisonment. Isolation, a desperate, motionless. While other cards have a sense of time limit to them, this one does not. So it's all relevant to whatever is happening around you at the moment. How imprisoned do you feel in your workspace? I'll just read the next one. That one was I know last weekend I did have the names there of the contributors to these interpretations, and now I can't find it. Fortune. So this one was Fortunes. I'm just going to read the one that is probably Stella's. So it's about being trapped, whether in a relationship, job or situation. It speaks of fear, loneliness and isolation. So what we've got there is large buildings, institutions, bad luck. So I think really it's facing the barriers. Who is the barrier? Is it yourself or is it others around you that's creating that sense and feeling of being imprisoned? I think it could even be yourself not moving past a particular aspect of what your work is because you're hung up about something that is really binding you. Or there could be a clause in some sort of a contract that's holding you a prisoner of that contract and you can't move forward. Can it be broken? Look at what the sense of your perspective is around it and whether you can shift the perspective or whether there's a way of moving past a particular agreement that you can realign and consult. Be more proactive in changing what you might be able to change. Some things are not within your own control, but other things are. Look at that is within your aspect of being able to change things up, that you set yourself free. The mouse is being a companion while you're doing this. Don't denigrate some of the creatures of the earth as companions, as helpers, as whatever they need to be. Because every living creature has a purpose in whatever realm or environment they're within. So breathe through whatever is causing you some issues and allow that to loosen off those chains. Free the barriers, and maybe that something in that will give you the key to get yourself out of it. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling from that. Then you can resume whatever is needed to be done to continue on your pathway. That light really is shining there for a purpose. There is the light at the end of what seems to be the time feeling in prison, that type of feeling. There is a term to it. There is an ending. Look to that light and see that can be aimed for, and changing, the angle of how you're seeing stuff, the perspective. Ask for help from those who are close to you. There's ways and means around every issue and problem, okay? But see the light. It's gorgeous. Have a look at that scene. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? The pathway, the light will shine on your path, okay? And sometimes we need to focus on things a little differently. And here we've got Michaela saying, yes, but the light looks hopeful. I think I did put that up before. And there's the thank you from Michaela. And thank you, Keza. You're selling your mum and dad's home, which because they've passed away. Yes, the things around our spaces, including our homes, are just temporal. They are temporary. We live here temporarily in these bodies, and things do need to be done. Sometimes they can be quite hard and challenging, and you do feel like, the imprisonment of time in that respect of having to do things that, they bring back memories and, what to do with all the stuff. And a lot of things that were very important to them don't have the same meaning for the children and the grandchildren, that sort of stuff. So think past that, and they are just objects. Think of the memories as you're going through. Thank you. Have an amazing day to all from Keza. And even from our own experiences of our past lives, past life experience, from when we bring memories forward to our own mindfulness, that there's some wonderful memories in there and there's some not so wonderful memories in there. But would you be without them? Because you are who you are right now because of all that you have experienced. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. Look at that beautiful light in our pathway today. The promise, the potential, that is, oh wow, I'd love to know what's through there, head towards that. It's gorgeous. And it does remind me of that. I now can't remember what the show was, Go Towards the Light for the Ghosts. It was one of them in Ghost, but I can't remember. It doesn't matter. We are ethereal. Okay, we are spirit, we are soul. Be the best you in all of who you are as you move through your day today. And I wish all the blessings of what is possible for you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.